Hi guys, it's Rachel with Rachel's Truth, and I'm back to talk about the craziness. Did you guys tune in to the interview with the young lady that Martell was having an affair with all these years? Well, I did. I had time. I was very surprised it was happening, and I did tune in. Welcome to my channel. This is Rachel's Truth, and I will be talking about a few things. I had so much thoughts just watching the interview. Oh my goodness. I feel like I wasted my time. But welcome. If you are new to watching this channel, make sure you subscribe if you like the content. So I wanted to come on real quick, right? I have so much to say about the interview because I'm just like floored, baffled, right? So I have so much notes too. It's insane. Okay. To start off, to just play, I guess, devil's advocate or whatever, or to even just to give her like an inch, right? Just imagine that, us as YouTube and Married at First Sight and reality show doctors, psychiatrists, psychologists, that we have diagnosed Martell as a narcissist, right? Say that is his diagnosis and we have given him that diagnosis, right? Then, in a sense, this young lady was in a narcissistic relationship, which means that she may have struggled within this relationship. Granted, her age at the time, her being 9 years younger than him, I can imagine the manipulation that was there, right? So, sandwich that in with a narcissist and being in a narcissistic relationship, as I discussed in previous episodes, probably involving Chris from Married at First Sight. We talked about the narcissistic relationship where it is like the most difficult relationship to get out of. It's like you're just going in circles, pulling, tugging, highs and lows. And what happens is everything starts really high, really fast, right? Everything is really high, really fast. It's intense, euphoria, right? You love it. They're loving on you, something you never experienced before. Eventually it does become too much for most people, that attention, that euphoria from the narcissistic partner, right? But you have your highs and lows immediately at the beginning, very high, very fast. And then something happens, low. And then what happens is the say it's a female who's not the narcissist, they get so attached to the relationship because of what they felt up here, that when they come down here and then it goes back up soon after, they crave for that high, right? They crave that high. So they have the highs, they have the lows, and then when they're low, they're craving for that high again. So they look forward to it. They want it, they yearn it, right? And they know that when they have the low, they're gonna have a high again. So they look forward to it. So that's what a narcissistic relationship looks like. There's highs and lows, and eventually you start to crave the highs. You look forward to them. And you have the lows, you deal with it, you get through it, but you look forward to those highs. So imagine she was in that type of relationship. Those are the hardest relationships to get out of because of the highs and lows. And, now this person's already sucked in. So there's a lot going on. So if I'm giving this young lady a pass in that sense, a little bit, it's because of the fact, if she is traumatized, if she did go through something in this ordeal, being young and impressionable, and then also with a narcissistic partner, then she does have something going on internally, right? That she needs to get therapy for, that she needs to get help for. So that's what I wanted to talk about a little bit. So we talked about that. And it's just crazy because you can see it too, right? She talks about how she adores him, and then there was possibly manipulation because of her age, and she was young and impressionable. And I thought about it, I'm like, wait, this could be something similar to like R. Kelly and how the young girls, he was able to take advantage of them because of their youth, and because he was able to manipulate them because they were so young. And, once you get them that young, you feed them these thoughts and such, he was able to take hold of them, right? So, yeah, it's intense. This type of relationship is very intense. And it does happen to a lot of people, and a lot of people get stuck in these relationships. They are very hard to get out of. Years and years sometimes people take. And sometimes people get out of this relationship and they end up in another narcissistic relationship. Ask me how I know, right? Ask me how I know. So, the thing with this stuff, right? I was watching this interview and it was just so much that was going on, okay? So the interview started out, you know, she's sitting with Tasha K, and I'm very disappointed in this interview. It was horrible. She said something about no one chases a married man. What? There's plenty of women that chase married men, okay? She keeps using the term using my likeness. This is like a legal term, right? And she's throwing it out there. She threw it out there millions and millions and millions and millions of times, right? So basically, what it leads me to understand is that she's gonna try to sue. She's gonna try to get a case and sue. I don't know what reputable attorney or whatever is going to take this case, but she's going to try to sue. And she's like bringing on Oprah's name, and it's like, I don't even think Oprah owns OWN anymore. Like, what is she doing? I think it's owned by Discovery, someone else. It's not even owned by Oprah. And, you know, I look up to Oprah and so on and so forth. And now, you know, what they're doing to me and my likeness. She's definitely trying to build a case, especially when she mentioned the word trauma and how she was in school, nursing school, and she wasn't able to complete because of the trauma. Trauma. You see, you hear all those words, those trigger words. She definitely has something brewing, and I'm just sitting back and waiting to see what it is. So, I think that's all I want to put in this video because I have too much. I need to really break it down. So maybe I'll do a couple videos because it's intense and it's just frustrating, you know, that she didn't take any accountability, and what she really needs is therapy. She's writing a book that could be therapeutic, but she needs therapy, right? And if she was in this narcissistic relationship, then it can make you understand why things may have transpired the way that they did. But then also, she may have played a part heavily in the fact that maybe she was a sugar baby. Maybe she was just using Martell, right, through these years, since she claims that she never pressed the issue of Martell leaving his wife, that she only mentioned it when Martell wouldn't leave her alone. Then she said, well, then leave your wife then, right? So everything she said is very contradicting. I don't believe anything that she says. I believe that she still is suffering through trauma and that she needs to get help as soon as possible. So just to recap, narcissistic relationships, worst kind of relationship to be in, worst kind of relationship to get out of. Takes very long time, not that easy. You can't just be like, okay, leave the relationship to someone. It does not happen like that in most cases. It is very difficult to escape those type of relationships because they have a hold on you and you're looking forward to those highs and lows, right? And yeah, let me know what you think. Do you agree? Do you think that this narcissistic relationship did affect her through these years, and that's why she stayed around? And do you think that she is trying to get a lawsuit using words as my likeness and trauma? Let me know what you think. All right, guys, like, comment, subscribe, and I'll talk to you soon. Bye.